regular session of the Senate in the 19th Congress of the Philippines. It is hereby called to order.
With only a few days left before adjournment, the Senate of the Philippines worked overtime to act on urgent and key measures that benefit Filipinos. Last week, the upper chamber ratified the Bicameral Conference Committee report on the bill establishing the Department of Economy, Planning and Development, or DepDev. Lawmakers also approved the reconciled version of the proposed Phivolcs Modernization Act. The Senate moved to make government processes more efficient with its passage of the e-governance bill on third and final reading. To make investing more accessible for Filipinos, senators voted to approve the proposed Capital Markets Efficiency Promotion Act. The bill expanding the protected Las Piñas-Parañaque Wetland Park also hurdled the chamber on final reading. The Senate passed on third and final reading the grant of free legal assistance to military and uniformed personnel facing charges related to their official duty. The chamber sought to address the gaps in the country's gun policies, passing the bill amending the Comprehensive Firearms and Ammunition Regulation Act on final reading. Senators also gave their final nod to the bill establishing the Special Defense Economic Zone in Bataan. Recognizing the vital role of agriculturists in national development, the Senate approved the proposed Philippine Agriculturists Act. The chamber also approved 9 local school bills on third reading and the grant of Philippine citizenship to Chinese national Li Duanhua. Senators were unanimous in their appeal to the National Telecommunications Commission to allow Starlink Philippines to operate while awaiting the congressional approval of its franchise. Several bills await the Senate's final nod following their passage on second reading last week. The Senate also approved on second reading several local bills creating more regional and municipal trial court branches, as well as local bills increasing the bed capacity of various hospitals in the country. The Senate is also poised to approve on final reading the naturalization of 4 more foreign nationals next week. Senator Joel Villanueva sponsored a bill seeking to institutionalize the Lifelong Learning Development Framework. Meanwhile, Senator Amy Marcos pushed for the grant of free funeral services to poor families. Senator Win Gatchalian called for the passage of bills establishing sports high schools in the provinces of Leyte and Bataan. Senator Joseph Victor J.V. Ejercito also sponsored local bills declaring special non-working holidays in various parts of the country. Senator Lauren Legarda, for her part, pushed for the declaration of the Araw ng Aninii to commemorate the foundation anniversary of the municipality of Aninii in Antique. Last Tuesday, Senate President Francis Cheese G. Escudero received the report of the Second Congressional Commission on Education, or EDCOM-2, about the Philippines' education system. EDCOM-2 co-chair Senator Win Gatchalian presented the Commission's findings and recommendations in its Year 2 report entitled Fixing the Foundation. Senator Raffy Tulfo, during the hearing of the Committee on Public Services, called for frequent and more stringent inspections by authorities to ensure security and the safety of commuters in the country's public transportation system. Senator Cynthia Villar led the Committee on Agriculture, Food and Agrarian Reform in discussing bills on the condonation of unpaid interests, surcharges, and other penalties of agrarian and agricultural loans of farmers, fisherfolk, and agrarian reform beneficiaries. During the inquiry of the Basic Education Committee, Senator Win Gatchalian proposed the temporary suspension and review of the Department of Education's Comprehensive Sexuality Education Program. Leading the hearing of the Committee on Tourism, Senator Mark Villar supported bills designating the province of Misamis Oriental and the municipality of Colombio Insultan Kudarat as tourism development areas. Senate President Francis Cheese Escudero and Senator Robin Hood Padilla welcomed Malaysian House Speaker Tan Sri Dato Johari bin Abdul in the upper chamber. During their meeting, the legislators reaffirmed the importance of interparliamentary collaboration among ASEAN member states.